What if I told you that one of the absolute simplest words you use every day actually holds the key to understanding just how rich the English language is? Today, we're going to deconstruct an everyday word to uncover all its hidden complexities. Let's get right into it. So this is really the big question for today, right? What can a word that you've probably used your entire life, a word that's so common it's almost invisible, what can it actually teach us about how English works? I think you might be surprised by the answer. And the word we're going to unpack is bag. Yeah, that's it, bag. According to the Simple English Wiktionary, this isn't just a common word. It's one of the top 1,000 most used headwords in the entire language. So, where do you even begin with a word like that? Well, you start with the very, very basics. Okay, first up, let's just talk about the sound itself. You think you know how to say bag, don't you? Of course you do. But like so many things in English, it's not quite that straightforward. It really all depends on where you are in the world. And this is where it gets interesting right off the bat. So in the UK and Australia, you hear this longer ah sound, like bag. But over in the US, it's often a much shorter sound, more like beg. Sometimes it even shifts to sound almost like beg. Just listen to the difference. First, here's the US pronunciation. And now listen to the Australian one. It's a small change, for sure, but it's a really clear difference. All right, now that we've got the sound down, let's talk about what it actually means. When we first learn the word bag, we learn it as a thing, an object. And in grammar terms, that makes it a noun. The definition itself is pretty simple, right? It's a container. You think of a plastic bag for your groceries, a leather bag for your laptop, maybe a paper bag for your lunch. It's something you can hold, it's useful, and it's something we all just get. And this sentence is just a perfect example. It paints a really clear picture of an object, the sports bag, and what it does. It holds stuff. And honestly, for most of us, this is probably where our understanding of the word bag pretty much stops. But here's a thought. What if bag wasn't just a thing? What if it was something you could actually do? This right here is where a simple little word starts to get really fascinating. So it turns out bag has this whole secret identity as a verb, an action word. And as a verb, wow, it unlocks a completely new set of meanings. I mean, just look at how versatile this is. To bag can mean to get or to catch something. In a hunting context, it means to successfully hunt an animal. And then, of course, it can literally mean putting items into a bag. 3 totally different actions, all coming from one simple word. And it doesn't even stop there. The word bag is kind of like the root of a whole family tree of related terms, branching out from both the noun and the verb forms. So from the noun, we get bagger, the person or the machine at the grocery store. We get baggage for when we travel. And then there's that fantastic phrase, bag and baggage, which basically means taking absolutely everything you own with you. The verb form is just as flexible. You can see it in synonyms like take, catch, or even shoot, and they all show these different shades of meaning. Each one gives the action a slightly different flavor, from something super casual to something pretty serious. So you might be wondering, why are we doing this deep dive into a single 3-letter word? Well, it's because these basic foundational words are the true building blocks of a language, and really mastering them and all their complexity, that's the real key to fluency. And hey, if you need any more proof of just how important this word is, just look at this number. The Simple English Wiktionary entry for bag, it exists in 71 other languages. 71! That is a powerful testament to how fundamental this supposedly simple word is to communication all around the world. So what have we learned here today? That bag isn't just one thing. Not at all. It's a sound that actually changes depending on where you are. It's an object we all use every day, and it's a whole range of actions from the mundane to the extreme. One word with so many different identities. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. After seeing all the hidden depths of a word like bag, what other simple, everyday word will you maybe never look at the same way again?